So chapter 283 was just released. In my previous video, I talked about how I was predicting Midoriya to awaken more power and drive back Shirigaki Tomura. So it turns out I was correct in my prediction. Ha, you fucks! Although there's not much else that could happen in the upcoming chapters. Either Midoriya has an epic fight against Shirigaki, or everyone ends up like Thanos. So at the end of chapter 283, we see Midoriya unlock another quirk, Float, which was the quirk Nana used. She was the successor of One for All before All Might. Not much is known about the Float quirk, other than it levitates the user in midair. Luckily for us, Midoriya, being the quick learner he is, awakens the quirk and uses Blackwhip to carry all the heroes around him to avoid getting decayed, since Eraserhead wasn't able to keep his quirk activated. It would be funny if, there's like that one hero in the back Midoriya didn't notice and pick up, and he's just like, "Hey guys, what about me? Help!"
No! I refuse!
NANI?!
What we do know about this epic fight is that Midoriya still has a humongous disadvantage, since fighting what seems to be currently the strongest character in My Hero Academia while suspended in mid-air carrying 8 heavy-ass heroes is not the ideal fighting scenario, unless he throws them to the side or chucks them at Shirigaki Tomura as a distraction. Who knows? Shirigaki Tomura started falling apart since, like Midoriya, his body can't handle the stress. I'm not sure if I like this happening. Something I hate more than anything is when a story makes a situation seem so fucking dire that you can't think of a way for the hero to win, then for some fucking reason, some bullshit happens and then the hero wins.
Here it comes.
I could easily be wrong, but it feels weird for the after effects of using the all-for-one quirk to randomly appear so late after he already used it a ton and got absolutely fucked up by Endeavor and the other heroes and still didn't show signs. Something that's also important is that MHA looks like he's finally showing his trump card, because we know he had multiple quirks, but he hasn't shown it before this point in the manga. I also have no idea how the students of Class 1A will even get close to stopping him, since it looks like the drug they gave him ain't doing shit. Not to mention that he looks to have increased his striking power with those claws and extra armor. So I'm going to stay with my prediction I had last video, because so far, it's correct. I'm also curious to see what you guys thought about this chapter, so let me know in the comments.